Good morning and welcome to Our Issues Milwaukee. I'm your host, Andrea Williams. We're officially in the holiday season and we've got a very special show planned for you today. We're on location at the Mitchell Park Conservatory, also known as the Domes on Milwaukee's South Side. We'll take a tour of each of the domes housed here at the conservatory and let you know how you and the entire family can take advantage of all the domes have to offer. I'm being joined by Peter Lepkowski, who's a manager and in charge of marketing here at the Domes, and it's a pleasure to have you here,
Welcome.
Peter. Thank you so much for having us here on location.
This beautiful setting.
Yes, you can say that again.
Right.
And there's a lot of history behind the Mitchell Park Domes, dating all the way back to 1898. So
Right.
tell us how we got here to where we are
It's
today.
interesting, right? At that time, that's when the domes first opened up, and then you move into the later years, into the 1950s, and then you find out that they had to build a new domes, renovate it, and so they did. And then as you go forward, what you see today actually is the domes that in the 1950s were being built, and then in 1968 they opened. And Lady Bird Johnson was the one that actually was here at the grand opening to officiate. So it's amazing when you look at that, the one from the past, and you see the way that people dressed in that era. And it was unique in itself to have some considered that. And then looking at it today, what we have now is a most unique structure. There's nothing like it in the world. If you see the glass and these three domes, it's very unique.
Yeah, and when
that
they
stands out.
went to actually redesign the domes,
Correct.
there was this contest, so to
Correct.
speak. And tell us a little bit about
Right,
that.
and then what happened, the gentleman architect, Mr. Greeby, went out and he did these domes and designed them. And like I say, till this day, it's so unique that you can't find anything like it. So it's withstand all this time in the way the structure is, because you think today of all the different architecture that you see and all the different types around the world, and still today, it's unique in its own right.
Yeah, I love just how it stands out on its own, no matter where you are in the area. You can
see it, it's a
those
landmark.
domes.
We always call it the domes. And one of the things we have is halos now, if you noticed. And
Really?
they're lit up on the top with halos depending on the season. Maybe we have Christmas colors now for Christmas, and you can see it from miles away. So it's another nice feature we have at the top of the domes.
So that's something for people to look for when they're driving around the area.
They always mention to us, like if the Badgers are playing, we got their colors on. The Packers, of course, we just had on the green, so green and gold. So we're with the program here with that. So
I like that a lot. And we are right now in the show dome.
Yes,
and
correct.
you have special holiday themes every year.
Correct.
And this year, and I can feel the heat, it is Hawaiian Christmas.
Right, that is correct.
So explain this
Well,
theme.
it's a beautiful theme we have. If you look behind us here in the tree, it's a 30-foot tree, gorgeous Christmas tree we have, and it's all decked out in Hawaiian artifacts. And the show itself, if you look at the poinsettias, they're just beautiful. I mean, it just stands out. So you got thousands of poinsettias displayed, and it's an all factor when you come in here and look at it.
It really
and so
is.
it's a beautiful walk through here, very peaceful and you feel very relaxed.
And what I love most is that, we are in Wisconsin, needless to say, and there are some days that you really do get the winter blues.
That's
but
correct.
This is a place where you can come and really feel some heat. I mean, earlier today, we looked at the thermostat over there. It was 80 degrees in here, and I'm loving it.
Right,
really does
Especially
feel
when you
like
come from
Hawaii.
the cold. It's for a minute or two, you just feel like you're part of another part of the world or in the tropics.
Yeah.
And it's just a nice way to come enjoy some warmth and a little cozy place to be in, actually.
Yeah, so you do have to keep it at a certain temperature for a reason,
That
obviously.
is correct.
So talk about some of the plants that need that temperature of 80
like
degrees.
the poinsettias have to be kept at a temperature controlled.
Okay.
So that's why we keep it for that, in order to keep them fresh and then to be as vibrant as they are. And that's our main flower right now for the Christmas season. So, and it's unique in how they're watered every day. So a lot of work goes into this with our horticulturalist. So what you see is the end result.
Yeah.
And it's a beautiful thing to see. But in the background, as you saw, they're watering some of the plants and making sure that they're vibrant enough.
It's absolutely beautiful, and we can get detailed for the viewers at home because when they come to the domes, I mean, they do take in all of the beauty, obviously, but they don't really quite know what goes into making this beautiful setting possible. So
Correct.
you have something specific that's done for all these poinsettias to be grown and ready to show all at the same
That's
time.
correct. We have our new greenhouses displayed now just up by the domes here. We just had built recently, and that's all kept in there, and that's all homegrown. And then we keep them available to plant so they're ready to bloom when you need them to bloom and come into the show. So it's quite a process. And even for the show itself, you have carpenters, you have plumbers. They all play a vital role in putting this together, this show here. So, and they all come together to make it work.
Teamwork.
To show teamwork, and it works beautiful. And then when you see the end result, it's amazing.
Yeah,
how much goes into it.
It is very amazing. And so there are some tropical plants that are kind of intertwined in because of the theme of Hawaiian Christmas.
Right, because we take them, like we have our own tropical dome, which we'll tour later, but yes, you're correct. And we do have, if you notice, some of the art pieces, we have an artist in-house that creates some of this
I
that
see
you're
the
seeing.
Grinch that stole
Yes,
Christmas.
you see that? Oh, you noticed that.
I
Good.
peeped that. Yes,
they were
I
wondering
did.
if you're going to see that, the artist, but good eyes there. It's good. It worked.
Yes, because there's that the typical Hawaiian theme, and then on the other side it's the Grinch. I like that.
Do you like that? He
yes,
does a great job in putting insights on here with the show.
So you actually do 5 seasonal displays here in the show
we do.
dome.
We do, and we change them out then for the seasons. And right after this will be our popular train show. Boy, I'll tell you, that's one of the most popular places to be in the winter because the kids love it here with the train show, and it's like you say, the weather's nice in the winter, so we turn this into one of the biggest train tracks in the country.
Really?
So it's a really nice way to bring your kids here and see the train show going on, and it's a great place to interact with families.
Yeah,
with
and when you talk about those kids at heart, you've got people, your grandpas and your dads who actually played with trains back in the day.
Oh yes,
and that brings back a lot of memories.
And they
for
take
them,
their
right?
little one, and then they're showing them the trains. And we have people who volunteer their trains, and it's amazing. And they're high-end trains that are just collectibles actually, and they volunteer their time to display the trains on the track. So you get a real nice time to see some really nice displays with the trains that we have here. And of course the kids, it's for everybody.
Yeah.
The kids, the family, they all seem to have a good time seeing that.
Definitely something to look forward to. So you've got a lot of different things that are happening here at the domes, and I'm glad that you specialize in marketing because I'm going to ask you about it all.
Okay. There's a lot here, right?
For instance, you've got the Winter Farmers Market.
Yeah, the Winter's Farmers Market has proved to be very popular with us. It attracts almost up to 4,000 people we've had here. It's quite an event. And what happens, it's a beautiful setting. It's cozy. People can get together, in the winter, especially in the winter in the cold weather.
Right.
So it's proven to be very good for everybody here, to having a nice time to meet your neighbors and buy produce. So it worked out very well for us. So that's on Saturdays from 9 to 1.
Okay, Saturdays from 9 to 1.
9 to 1.
And that will go on through April.
That will go on through April, correct.
Okay.
So it's a nice way to visit the farmers in the winter, because usually used to going in the summer. Yeah. And here was an opportunity that you can buy fresh products in the middle of winter, and of course enjoy the atmosphere here at the same time.
What are some of the products that we'll find at the winter?
Well, you can find like there's onions, there's let's see, pears, vegetables. You can buy meats, so it's quite a variety. Very similar to you would find into a market if you would go into the summer markets. Very similar products that you would find. So.
Okay.
Quite a variety.
I'm
and
going
the
to have
cheeses,
to come.
gotta say cheese.
The cheese as well.
Cheese is big, and the bakery has to be from that. But the bakery and cheeses, those two we got to mention.
Oh my goodness.
So they're very popular.
I have to make it here because, in this day and age, everybody's all about organic. But you go to the grocery store and it's extremely expensive. So they can come to the market inside and enjoy the beauty all at the same time.
And you got different jelly jams, in Wisconsin grown, peppers, I mean, all that,
So are they all kind of throughout the domes?
Yes, we have them displayed throughout the lobby area, and then we have them here in the show dome.
Okay.
So it works kind of nice. So they all display their wares then there.
Sounds good to me. And you've got a few things going on surrounding the holidays.
We do.
Santa Claus, he's going to be coming to the domes. At this point, we'll see him here on December 20th.
That's correct. And he will be here, and we have Mrs. Santa Claus coming too. And this is tree too, coming Christmas tree. But it's a very beautiful setting because it's right by the Christmas tree. So you can imagine the pictures and what the kids think, gathered at this big 30-foot Christmas tree and then meeting Santa. So, and they can take their own pictures, which is kind of nice. So it's a nice feature that we offer to everyone to do.
I like that. And then now through January 5th, you've got the Nutcracker Sweet Holiday Show. Tell us a little more about that.
Yes, and it's a beautiful show that we put on here at the domes. And It's another one of those shows that we put on here, like we put every year that we do it, but right now it's the Hawaii. This is what the show we're going to do now for the Hawaii Christmas show.
Right.
So we're doing that.
Okay. And then you've got now through January 4th. I can't say it. I'll let you say it. The
Melka I think you're saying Melka County. I have trouble with that too, so to be honest with you.
I wasn't even going to try it.
Yes, I know. And I was like, but that means, actually what it comes from the famous Christmas Carol. And that was by Bing Crosby and the Lennon sisters, and that's where that comes from that
There's somebody at home
song.
that's correcting us. And
Correct, I'm sure they are, right. But
good.
it is from it's from that particular popular song at that time that
I
it was
like
played.
that. And so
You would ask me that one, right? But, okay.
Let's break down the days and times that visitors can actually stop by the domes.
Our hours are actually 9 to 4 for the weekends and the holidays, and we're open from 9 to 5 Monday through Friday. We never close, so we're open 7 days a week, which is nice. That means we're open Christmas Day from 9 to 4.
Yeah.
So it's nice for families to come here to get their pictures taken with their families and enjoy, which is a very popular tradition here.
That's a great idea.
So we never close. So like I say, Christmas Eve the same, and then of course with Christmas itself. So
when everybody else is closed down for business, the domes are open and ready to go.
We're always ready to go, and it's like I say, it's a nice place to take your families to and enjoy. And I should point out too, we also have concerts on the weekends throughout the Christmas season.
Is that the music under
the music
glass?
we have? Well, no, this is going to be. We have different groups first of all for the season right now on the weekend, live performances.
Wow.
So we have different concerts that are performed by local individuals from Milwaukee. So it's pretty nice, like with Christmas music particularly played. And then we also have Music Under Glass. Now that's a very popular program, and that'll be from January to March. And it's a nice way to come to the domes and enjoy a concert in the evening. And you get to see this in the evenings, a whole different perspective. So not many people see that because they come for the day.
Because the roof, there's little lights up there.
We have
that
light shows, LED lights that are that go on, and so we put also a light show. So it's a wonderful performance you get to see at night. So again, it's a nice way to see the domes in the evening, which has a whole character of its own. And we do have that from 6 to 9, and that's on Thursday. So that'll be back in January. It's going to be very popular because you can imagine a cold day or a snowy night, you come in here and look at the setting you're in. I mean, you're in a beautiful warm setting, and they can't help but cheer you up.
You can say that
and
again.
enjoy with music.
And what I love most about Music Under the Glass is that you do choose different genres of music.
Yes, we do.
Focus on each week.
And so whatever we do advertise it, we will show you. We'll come out with the music, and we'll tell you what kind of music genres that you can look at. So it's kind of for the whole families. There's different ones you would like, where they're country, jazz, and so forth. So, but it's proven to be, like I say, a great time for the families to come. But again, I can't emphasize enough. You get to see what it's like at night. I mean, this is a whole character during the day, and the opportunities there then to go see it at night, because not many opportunities are there for the public to see it. So here's our opportunity to showcase it.
And before we go to break, I just want you to tell me about the other outstanding event that you have planned here that's for the entire family to bring in the new year.
Yes, it's a very popular event. What we did was, there's no place like this that you can come indoors now for affordable family event.
Right.
So we decided to continue a tradition that's been in the county for a while, past years. And so we have that from 6 to 9, a family event on December 31st. We have magicians, we have all kinds of performers, face painting, a band's going to be performing. So it's a great affordable event for families to come out, and that's proved to be very popular.
And that's what people like to hear, affordable, because sometimes when you're bringing the whole family, things can add up quickly.
Exactly, and this way you get to go and have a good time with the kids. And then we even have a balloon drop for the kids, so it's kind of nice. So it's just like, the kids really enjoy that, to enjoy all the festivities throughout the evening, and then we close it out with a balloon drop. So
it's all about making those memories.
It's a fun thing, right? And I think it plays a role for, like I said, not too many places you can go to with the family today that's family oriented or affordable. So we kind of fill that gap, and we're happy to showcase that to everyone.
All right. Well, Peter, I want you to put on your walking shoes because we're going to walk over to the other domes and take a nice look at what's going on over there. So there's definitely a lot to look forward to here at the Mitchell Park Domes, which again is located at 524 South Layton Boulevard. And for more information, you can call 414-257-5611 or simply log on to MilwaukeeDomes.org. When we return to Our Issues Milwaukee, we'll continue our conversation with Peter and take a stroll through the desert and tropical domes. We'll do that when we come back.